Ladies, I'm here on the show. I'm here to do my first of 6 college football recaps today. We have a busy college football Saturday here on the show. And first game I'm here to talk about is number 17 Vanderbilt beating number 10 LSU in a SEC matchup here. Vanderbilt coming off that bye week. They had that loss against Alabama. Sure, I was weighing on Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt throughout their bye week. They look much better offensively today against a pretty damn good LSU defense. Our defense has really been the strong suit of their team. Vanderbilt's defense wasn't really great throughout most of it, but they held up really well when the offense couldn't do much in the fourth quarter until they got that big run and then the third down conversion by Pavia to ice the game there. But yeah, phenomenal performance by Vanderbilt's offense. And to get a top 10 win at home and move to 6-1. But LSU's defense just looked terrible. And credit to Vandy, because they have a really good team. And they've come from a bottom feeder in the SEC to a really damn good SEC team. But this was a tough loss for the Tigers. They were totally outplayed, even though the score, not is close. But their defense got some stops to where they gave the offense a chance, but the offensive line just kept getting beat over and over and over and over. The defense just didn't play well most of this football game. And I'll tell you what, there are great coaches in college football, but if I'm a recruit, I might want to go play for Clark Lee, man. He's turned that program around ever since he's joined Vanderbilt. 6-1 for the first time since 1950, man. My lord. And Brian Kelly maybe isn't getting the job done at LSU, but that offensive line today was brutal. Felt like every time they threw the ball, there was pressure right in Nussmeier's face. And they ran the ball pretty solid. Durham had some carries where he wasn't really getting much, but then he broke a big run. That possession, they were able to get 3 points. He got tackled at the 1 yard line. I think Vanderbilt saving a touchdown right there and held him to 3. Harlan Berry had a solid game for the carries he got. The offense played good. Xavier Thomas had like a 62-yard touchdown. Trey Green had a big game. Threw the ball to him 6 times, caught it 5 for about 5 times, had a touchdown. Let's talk about these quarterbacks here. Garrett Nussmeier, 19 of 28, 225, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions from Garrett Nussmeier. I thought both quarterbacks played good in this one. But Nussmeier didn't play all that great. But if your QB's 0-4 on deep shots, of course they'll sit on everything underneath. He had many chances to open up stuff up for the offense and didn't take advantage at times, but the offensive line was brutal to watch. He's in his 5th year of college football. You saw him get emotional there on the sideline. But I'm not going to fully blame him, because I thought he gave everything he had out there. The O-line and the defense didn't do their part when they had to step up. You got to give Nussmeier time to throw. It's not like he's the most mobile quarterback out there. And the thing is, he didn't turn the ball over today. What's been happening? Turnovers. And this game didn't turn the ball over, so the offensive line kept getting beat over and over, and the defense didn't do their part. But I wouldn't have Garrett Nussmeier as a top 5 pick in the draft or anything. But I wouldn't put this game fully on him. Diego Pavia, 14 of 22, 160 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Also had 17 runs, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5.1 per carry. Great game from Diego Pavia. Had that terrible game against Alabama, his worst game of the season so far. Had that bye week. And today a really huge bounce back game with 3 total touchdowns. He's playing unreal, man, besides that Alabama game. And, the mistakes, with the pregame boast, the red zone turnovers. And he's sued, and remember, he sued for the right to play this season to help Vanderbilt from an SEC basement dweller into a team people actually respect. The story just writes itself, man. And today they end a 10-game losing streak to LSU. First win in the series since 1990. Back-to-back bowl eligibility. And Diego Pavia's thrown touchdown pass in 10 straight games, man. What? But I feel like that Vanderbilt, or Diego Pavia's made Vanderbilt fans believe in how the country believe. It's fun to see, man. They expect to go out there and win these type of SEC games now. Where in past years, they don't expect to win these games, but now they do. Yeah, huge game from Diego Pavia. Let's go over the running games here. Young, 6 runs, 85 yards, 14.2 yards per carry from McClin. Young, he had a big game in the carries he got. Just huge. A huge run there on that, on that last possession to really kind of ice the game. And Diego Pavia got the third down to fully ice it. But a huge run there that really put him in field goal range if they got stopped on that third down. So they ran the ball really well. Pavia, Young, Cedric Alexander, 13 runs, 42 yards and a touchdown. They're just such a balanced offense, man, is Vanderbilt. And dudes against pretty good LSU defense is even more impressive. A good way to bounce back after losing to Bama, then you had that bye week. And Richardson, 3 runs, 22 yards. So very balanced running attack by Vanderbilt. Cole Spence, 5 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown. Eli Stowers, 3 catches, 32 yards. Junior Sherrill, 2 catches, 30 yards. Hoskins, 1 catch, 16 yards. Alexander, 2 catches, 16 yards. And Young, 1 catch for 10 yards. It's just such a balanced offense, man. They have so many guys offensively. Like, you know how many guys that will, like, wow you? But they just have a really good balanced offense in the running game and in the passing game when they're throwing it. Their defense, one sack from Wood, 1 from Cott. So you got 2 sacks by the defense of Vanderbilt. I think most game their defense didn't play all that well. They were getting a lot of pressure on Garrett Nussmeier. And then their defense come up clutch with a few stops there in the fourth quarter when they needed them. And Taylor 1 for 1 on field goals for Vanderbilt. They improved to 6-1. Number 10 LSU, they dropped to 5-2. Durham, 7 runs, 59 yards, 8.4 yards per carry for Caden Durham. I thought he was going to get a freaking touchdown on that big run. Somehow he didn't. I thought he was faster than that. And then they ended up scoring only 3 points in that drive. He got stopped at the freaking 1 yard line. He only got 7 carries. First about, 5 carries. He didn't do much, but then he got that big run there. Berry, 11 runs, 55 yards, 5 yards per carry for Harlan Berry. Xavier Thomas, 3 catches, 78 yards and a touchdown. I don't know how he got away from all those defenders right there. What a play that was by Xavier Thomas. Huge playmaker. When you get him to space, man, he's good. Trey Green, 5 catches, 74 yards and a touchdown for Trey Green. You know, he's started to become more and more involved in this offense as the weeks have went on, because he's tough, man. He's, 6'7", about 6'7". My lord. Marion Brown, 5 catches, 40 yards. Feel like he hasn't done much for LSU. Transferred there. Just feel like he hasn't done much for them. Like, he started with 4 catches and 24 yards. And then he only had 1 more catch the rest of the game. It was just such a bad fourth quarter for the offense. The offense looked good for the first 3 quarters, and the fourth quarter, just terrible. And then you have a drop first down by Marion Brown. Like, so he had 5 catches, 40 yards. He had 4 of them in the first quarter. Aaron Anderson, 1 catch, 18 yards. Kyle Parker, 1 catch, 11 yards. That's really the notables. Defensively, 1 sack from Weeks. That was only sacked by their defense. Ramos, 3 for 4 on field goals for LSU. Kind of a missed chance. Vanderbilt went for it on 4th and 1. I thought it was a good call to go for it. But because LSU wasn't ready for it, but They end up sacking them, and then they missed the field goal there. Kind of a little momentum change, and then they get up 3 points before halftime, so a little bit of a swing there. But yeah, let's go over the quarter-by-quarter stat sheet. Vandy had 7 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, 14 in the third quarter, 0 in the fourth quarter, for a total of 31 points. LSU, 3 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, 8 in the third quarter, and 3 in the fourth quarter, for a total of 24 points. Go over the team stats and get my final thoughts. So Vandy, excellent offensively, 399 total yards, 160 passing, 239 rushing. Absolutely ran all over that damn LSU defense. 6 yards per play, 20 first down, 6 for 13 on third down, 2 for 3 on fourth down, 67 total plays, 1 sack allowed, 2 punts, 4 penalties, no fumbles, no interceptions, 36 minutes of time possession, really controlled the clock in this game. Total yards for LSU, 325 rushing, 325 total, 225 passing, 100 yards rushing, 6.6 yards per play, 14 first downs, 5 for 11 on third down, 0 for 0 on fourth down, only 49 total plays compared to Vandy's 67, 6-7. 2 sacks allowed, 2 punts, 7 penalties, no fumbles, no receptions, 23 minutes of time of possession. Those are your team stats. Final thoughts, man. Maybe one of the best Vanderbilt teams. This is one of the best Vanderbilt teams in a long time. They're going to have to pay Coach Clark Lee a lot of money to stay his alma mater there in Vanderbilt. Built a great team. And today's win versus LSU marks the first time Vandy's won multiple games versus AP top 10 opponents in the same decade in program history. LSU being number 10, I don't know why they were number 10 to begin with. Vandy should be in the top 10 for sure. A good bounce back game, man. Diego Pavia is definitely going to have to be in the Heisman race conversation. I feel like he's going to have to. But yeah, good 31-24 win, man. How about those Vanderbilt Commodores? So, yeah, that's all to say, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, Peace.